Can someone just tell me when chivalry died? I think I'm just too traditional for this world because, you know what? I do expect someone to open the door for me. I do expect them to open the door when I'm getting inside the car. Not necessarily when I'm getting out, but when I'm getting inside. I do expect someone to walk on the side of the road that they should. And if you don't know that, look it up. I do expect that when you ask me out on a first date and you live an hour away, that you do come up this way. One thing I think men forget is that you put all of this value into a woman and whatnot, and she gives it back to you tenfold. So you treat me well, I'm going to treat you better, most likely. When did chivalry die?
We're All the Good Men Part 2. Most of the good men in this world are exhausted. They're tired of dealing with women who don't appreciate their values, their ideas. They're tired of women not validating their feelings and actually caring about what a man is going through. They've been beaten down, thrown away, like they're nothing more than a bag of trash. Most of the good men are soul-searching, trying to find themselves after dealing with years and years and years of trauma, control issues, manipulation, and lies. Most men are by themselves, figuring their life out and trying to heal from the past. So when you ask, where are all the good men at? You need to ask yourself, are you ready for a good man? Are you healed to the point where you can accept a good man? Are you to the point in your life where you can actually open up your heart to a good man? Because here's the problem. Most women who want a good man are not ready for a good man. So if you're not ready for a good man, don't ask where we are. Let us be.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Rose, and let me know if you agree with me on this. A lot of Australian women now ask, why don't men approach us? Well, honestly, it's because we told them not to. We said it was creepy. We embarrassed them. We rejected them, treated them like they were disposable. Men are too scared nowadays for those reasons. And now we're acting confused. Why don't men want long-term relationships? Same answer. Because we pushed them away. We raised the bar higher and higher. Money, status, looks, lifestyle. We basically told them to step up or piss off while offering them far less in return. We expected effort, attention, money, but didn't always match it with respect and appreciation. So men adapted. They stopped approaching. They stopped chasing. Some of them have just checked out of relationships with Australian women altogether. You can't tell men to leave you alone and then be surprised when they actually do.
Asking, where have all the good men gone, is a dumb question. They're literally everywhere. Good men exist in the vast majority. If you, as a woman, put as much effort into meeting his needs as you expect him to put into meeting your needs. And I'm not talking about cherry picking and just deciding which of his needs you want to meet and which ones you don't. Because you expect him to meet all of your needs. You expect him to change things about himself or how he does things in order to meet your needs or your wants. Then it's only fair that you change things about yourself and how you do things in order to meet his needs and wants. Show him the life of living with a thoughtful, honest, respectful, grateful, compassionate, good woman. And when shit gets hard, you don't just bounce. You dig in. You get in the trenches with him. If you are willing to examine yourself and your own behavior as closely and as critically as you're examining him and his behavior, you will be in a league of women that is occupied by very few.
Saying there's no good guys out here. No, they're out here. And I'm gonna tell you.
Is it just me? Or is it wild to hear a guy say, good men are out there, as if they're one of those good guys? But like, haven't we all been taught that someone who feels a need to go around telling other people that they're a good person is a red flag?
Oh my God, there are just like no good guys out there. Everybody's terrible. Dating apps are the worst. Like every guy I meet is such an asshole. Like I just don't understand. Like I'm gonna be single forever because it's just so hard out there. You wanna know a secret where all the nice guys are? Yeah? Okay. Look around. They're everywhere, okay? They're the ones that you put in the friend zone. They're the ones on your dating app inbox that you've just ignored. They're the ones that have been repeatedly asking you out, but that you won't go out with because they don't make your stomach flip. Like that asshole traumatic guy that's unavailable, that's been stringing you along forever and that you can't let go of. So where's the real ownership that we have? It comes down to working on ourselves, getting over that toxic behavior so that we can see somebody for who they really are. Understanding that social media and the movies and everything has lied to you about what they believe a true relationship should look like. It's not as exciting as you think, but it can be secure and stable and wonderful. And there are amazing guys out there that would be a husband and a father and a friend to you. And you need to do the work so that you can wake up and actually see them.
Women often complain about there not being any good men around to marry. And as I was pondering this, I was thinking, who is responsible for raising the men? Women are. Remember the saying, the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world? Well, women are the ones who are supposed to rock the cradle, bear their children, raise their own children, discipline them, nurture them, teach them. But most women are not doing this. In fact, they're divorcing their children's husband. They're turning them over to daycare all day long when they're babies and then into public schools. And those children are being raised by strangers. So they're being led by their emotions and their feelings, as we're seeing in this whole movement going on these days. They're not being led by truth. They're not being loved and nurtured by their mothers. So they grow up to be emotionally unstable and insecure. So we can lay a lot of the blame about there not being any good men around at the woman's feet. We women are responsible for raising the next generation. There's nothing more important that you can be doing than investing your life into the next generation. So stop investing your life into college, careers, debt, and a paycheck. Those will be meaningless in the future. And if you have children, it'll only mean harm for your children. Begin investing your lives into your husband and your children. Your children need their father. They need a mother home full time. This is the formula to raise good, godly children. Good children that are secure and emotionally stable. To have a father that comes home every night, a mother that they're with and is available to them all the time. This provides a mass amount of security in your children's lives. Teach them to obey you at a young age. Discipline them so they will grow up to be disciplined adults with self-control. It's a massive amount of work to raise good and godly children, but the benefits are endless and such blessings. Children are a blessing and a heritage from the Lord, and women throw their babies in the trash cans these days, the unborn ones. They completely neglect them. This is why God wants older women to teach younger women to love their children. Love your husband and your children. Your children need their daddy. This is one of the greatest gifts you give to your children, is loving their daddy. Bye-bye.